Hello, the House of the YouTube followers. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing a quick reading about any love situation that the cards want to tell us. This is a somewhat blind reading. We're going to use 3 decks, starting with our Dark Confessions of the Soul, as well as our Love Oracle. And last, we're going to use our just basic tarot deck. We're going to get started with a dark confession that somebody needs to tell you. What's some kind of dark confession that needs to come out on the table today for our reading? What do we have? We have, there is a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. Some of you might be feeling a little bit too needed at the moment. Somebody around you that's very needy, very much in control, very much wanting control out of you. I'm going to take another card. We are living 2 separate lives at the same time. Possibly some of you are giving this vibration where you're living 2 separate lives, and that's the feeling that they're getting, where there is a big hole in their heart where they can't really handle this. They don't know how to handle this. They don't know how to take this. So really be careful if this is truly what you want for yourself, because I feel like this person will get used to it. They will get used to your neglect. They will get used to the separate lives. They will get used to whatever you're kind of putting forth for them. There's somebody that's going to possibly start enjoying the separate life, and possibly this is somewhere where your relationship might be going in a sense. Some of you possibly want this as well. Some of you possibly need a little space. Some of you want a form of separation that's kind of a togetherness but still not together, so really watching out for this kind of energy. There's also a hole that's going to be tolerated in a sense and possibly filled, so being careful with them or yourself finding someone else to fill this hole. So really being careful with any holes that you're leaving behind. Being careful with your actions and what you're doing in your relationship currently. We're going to see what's in our Love Oracle for you. We have, I can't come to you now. So again, this is the separate lives, just as separate priorities, separate things. And I feel like some of you might be the receiver of this. If you're dealing with somebody that just doesn't have the time for you, the time of day for you, your lives are going separately, I feel like the need to tell you to really embrace it. They can't come to you now. I feel like they're going through something. They don't really have the space to invest with you. They don't have the space to invest in you, invest in your needs at the moment. They're kind of wrapped up in their own needs, which gives me the sense that you being a reciprocal of that would be the one that also gets wrapped up in your own needs and your own desires. We have, I don't understand coming out. So a lot of confusion, a lot of times of misunderstandings, confusions, and will this ever change is wow, what flipped over. We have, will this ever change? I can't come to you now and I don't understand. So a lot of confusion in this relationship at the moment. We're going to go ahead and take from our tarot something that you guys are going through. We have a King of Cups. I feel like somebody's really full of themselves in your world right now, and I feel that you are going to be the reciprocal. You're going to be the mirror of that, of reinvesting back into yourself. I see somewhat of a little bit of a glow up happening, or just some investment of energy, redirection of energy is actually what I heard. So the King of Cups, I'm seeing somebody's very full of themselves in your life right now. The masculine is possibly very much into themselves, into what they're doing. They don't have time for your needs or what you're going through. So I'm seeing you kind of putting this energy back into yourself, back into somebody that can be the receiver of this. Small children, anybody in the household that could use your energy, but more than likely back into yourself. I'm seeing you getting reinvested into yourself. So really taking this person as a mirror what you need in your life, using it as a mirror. I feel like some sort of message is being reflected to you from this confusion, from this person, from the situation that you're currently going through. I feel like there's definitely a situation, but I don't see third party. I just see that both of you are kind of leading separate lives. You're also going to start leading a separate life with something that truly fulfills you. So I'm seeing separate lives, but I'm also seeing something coming into your life, something quite beautiful. So we had the World come out, and I'm seeing that you wanted something kind of to come into a completion. So you want something to be out in the open. You want this conversation to happen, to be out in the open. Is this going to happen or not in your love life, in your relationship? But I'm seeing you might be the holder of the world. Where my eyes went, holding the baton, you might be the one in control of your world, in control of the baton in your world, how you toss it, how you play with it, things like that. So you're really the only one in control of your life. I feel like too much energy is going into this other person where they're feeling like they're in control, and they could be quite enjoying it. So really be careful with that kind of energy. But I feel like you have the control of your world. You have the energy back into your world. You're in control. You're in control of where you place your hands, how you use these batons, how you're going to dance with this. I'm hearing how you're going to dance this dance. So whatever is coming at you, you're going to dance the dance quite differently. You're going to learn new steps. You're going to play a different record. So I'm also hearing some books in mind. I can't see the title. I just see the cover of the book. If I find out the title, I'll put it at the bottom. By seeing that book being suggested to you at this time, suggested to your reality, how you're going to cope with all this, all these changes, something for your recent future, your near future. I see a lot of arguing, but within yourself. I see you kind of going through lists and pros, cons, yin, yang energy. I'm also seeing at this time a lot of growth will come out of it. With conflict, there's going to be a lot of growth happening, and possibly growth with yourself, whether you're continuing this relationship or not. With somebody that's not available, I'm seeing they're not emotionally available, they're not physically available as well. And I feel like you're going to have to come to terms with what that means to you, what you decide to do with that information or that fact. I'm seeing what you decide to do with these facts that are being presented to you. But I feel like it's black and white. I see the facts are in your face of whether they're available to you, whether they're available for the next level, for the next thing that you want in your life. And I'm feeling more than likely they're not, and it's quite a confusing time for you, where the five of wands gets presented to you, and it's a lot of self-conflict. I'm seeing a lot of arguing with yourself, like, well, I'm already here, I don't want to reinvest with somebody. I'm seeing a lot of topics come into mind, but really you are the one in control. You are the one in control of your world. You are the one that is holding the strings, holding everything, and holding the mirror. I feel something's being presented to you like the mirror. So something like that. We're going to go ahead with the next tarot card and the U placement. Okay, lots of broken hearts, lots of things that you decided possibly was a third party in your relationship. And I don't see this as a person. For some of you, this might be a person. So somebody kind of went in your relationship. I see it's a whole being, possibly like distractions, things like that. So a lot of decisions will have to be made on your part, whether you want to share with 3 people in the relationship. And the third person may not be a person. It may be an entity. It may be a hobby. It may be something that's really taking away from the relationship as a whole. With we are living 2 separate lives. So I'm seeing something is definitely pulling somebody away. And I feel like you're the receiver of this. You're the receiver of feeling disconnected, a hole in your heart. Just things are not kind of going as they should be. But I feel you're in charge. You're in charge of your world. You're in charge of what you do with this energy. So whatever energy that you have to give to this one person, I feel like you're in charge, whether you kind of redirect the energy elsewhere. We're going to go ahead and go with your environment. What's in your environment? Oh, we have strength. So you're a lot stronger than you know. You command a lot more than you know. With the way this woman is commanding this lion without using force, she's very strategic. I'm hearing you being very strategic with your strength. You being very, in a word, kind of redirecting, manipulating that type of energy into something else, something that's self-serving. So I'm seeing this kind of energy going into a way that becomes self-serving to you, becomes where you want to place the energy, where you want to reinvest this energy. And I don't see it so much on this person anymore. I'm seeing this person kind of breadcrumb you, breadcrumb their time with you, breadcrumb their energy, breadcrumb all kinds of things that were needed. All of your needs, I feel so many of your needs were breadcrumbed. Although you expressed them, although you put them on the table, although you're very vulnerable, you worked on yourself. I'm seeing you kind of redirect this energy. I'm seeing you have the mirror, have the world in your hands to do with what you like that energy, to place it where you want. Okay, and last card, we have the 7 of Cups. So a lot of energy of working, a lot of energy of looking at things from different perspectives. So I'm seeing a hope could be to mend this as looking at it from a different perspective, looking at things differently, doing things in a different way. So it's really about learning a different dance in essence, learning something different to play out, a different play. I'm hearing a different play of your energy, a different way to maneuver the energy around you. We're gonna go ahead and go with your outcome card. I'm seeing a choice happening. You might be getting an offer. I'm seeing some sort of offer is coming to you. I'm not sure if a redirection of your energy towards this relationship is going to go towards somebody else. It's going to go towards a different plan, a different group. Just some sort of redirection is going to happen where you're going to get some kind of offer from all this. And I feel like once you're open to this, once you're kind of stop putting your energy and your eggs in this basket with this one person, I feel some sort of offer or opportunity is going to arise from it. So with that, my dear listener, this is where I leave you. This concludes our reading. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com, so come visit me there. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.